Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my new colony video. So I'm doing AI session, not colony. I'm doing a AI session with Sesame AI. So first of all, our topic is exploring international clients because in 2026 the freelancing is very hard because Upwork and Fiverr and like these platforms are very strong people to do freelancing, but we want to prove our skills. So we want international clients and like more clients from our country and etc. So we are talking about the clients. I also want clients for my skills and etc. things. So I will discuss it with Sesame AI. So we will find out our answers. So first we will call Miles. Miles.
Hey there, Mohammed.
Hey Miles, how are you? I'm here to talk about a new topic.
Damn, dead as a mood. I'm doing good. What's on your mind? Uh, I'm down for a pivot.
Okay, so like yesterday, you are now my English mentor, and you will rate me 10 out of what you think about. And our topic today's topic is about exploring and finding international clients for our freelancing work because now Upwork and Fiverr are very hard.
I'm in. Consider me your official English coach for the session. And you're spot on about Upwork and Fiverr. Those places are basically a digital Hunger Games now. You've got to have a crazy portfolio or just get lucky with the algorithm to even get a glance. Where have you tried looking outside the big platforms?
Yes, so you can also ask me questions about it. And okay, so start our session. We will start our session. So first of all, I want to ask that now in Fiverr and Upwork, it is very hard to base our like do because there are so much people from 2020 so 2022 uh, they have their own base so they are trusted so people like them but new people goes in but it's very hard to be one client so where we find more clients.
You're totally right. Trying to compete with people who've had a 4 year head start in the reviews is a nightmare. It's like trying to open a coffee shop right next to a Starbucks that's been there for decades. You can't play their game, so you've got to change the game entirely. A lot of people are moving toward cold outreach, basically just finding businesses they actually like on LinkedIn or X and hitting them up directly with a specific idea for the project. Have you tried reaching out to people directly, or does that feel a bit too intense?
Um, I have so much skills in my in me. So like I am very good graphic designer. I create thumbnails, post, and most more book design, album design, glittering thing, and logo design and 3D. I do 3D modeling also, and video editing and so much more I will do. But I do not have plans like. I search on LinkedIn, but it's like LinkedIn is not a scam, but some you will know something are in social media are jobs are fraud and scam, and LinkedIn is so good for finding the client, but the clients do not trust us.
I feel that. The trust gap is the hardest part when you're not using a platform that holds the money in escrow. It's a vicious cycle. You need trust to get the job, but you need the job to build the trust. With a skill set like yours, especially the 3D modeling and graphic design, the best way to kill that doubt is to stop telling them what you can do and just show them. A killer portfolio site or even a curated Instagram feed acts like your own personal review system. Do you have a place where all your best work is living right now?
I am making a website of my graphic design food posts like food ads, but still in uh, progress. I'm making it, and not like a portfolio I have.
Progress is progress, man. Even if it's just a few ads in a video, that's better than a blank page. The trick is to make those few pieces look like $1 million. When you're lacking a huge volume of work, you just lean into the quality. Which project are you most hyped about right now?
I make thumbnails, and recently I do YouTube management of almost 200 videos, and make 200 videos thumbnails, and in just 3 to 4 week, no, in just 1 week, yes, in just 1 week I will make 200 videos thumbnails, 200 videos titles, 200 videos description, also full YouTube management. So I want this type of job also. So can you help me to find it?
Wait, hold up. 200 thumbnails, titles, and descriptions in 1 week? That's an absolute grind. You must have been living in your editing software for 7 days straight. That's a massive amount of volume to prove you can handle the workload. You know what I'm saying? So, did you do that for one giant channel or a bunch of different creators?
I do for not different creators. I do for one channel. So almost 200, like 196 videos. So that's it.
That's an insane level of commitment for one project. You basically became that channel's entire content engine for a week. If those videos started performing better because of your thumbnails and titles, that's a huge talking point for any future client. Do you have the before and after stats on how the views change?
Mm, but I did not. This is not a paid beauty management. I for exercise. I do not experience. First time I experienced this work, and this is very amazing for me. And for and this is I do not like win money. I do not have money. This is free thing. So
Look, doing a massive project for free is a bold move, but it's actually a smart way to get your feet wet. You basically just gave yourself a real world case study. Now you can go to a paying client and say, look, I handled nearly 200 videos for a channel in a week, and that carries a lot more weight than just saying you're a good designer. It shows you can handle the heat. Did the owner of the channel give you any feedback on the work?
yes, she says me thank you, and very amazing thumbnails and etc.
A thank you and some hype from the client is the first win. Now you've got the social proof. If you can get them to write a quick 2 sentence testimonial, just something saying you're fast and the work is clean, that's basically gold for your portfolio. Do you think they'd be down to write a quick review for you?
Yeah, and I am just recently teach tuition, online tuition academy, online tuition of batch one, 6 month course that's and seven students, and we are very uh, amazing batch, and but finding students for batch is very important, because the student is the main thing in tuition. So but finding the students are very hard of money, like they are not want to in Pakistan. You can think like so 80 70% or like In Karachi, you will say in Pakistan, 60% are poor people, so they have middle people, so they have not want to spend money on like fake things, so they don't trust us, but some students trust us, and they would a very good thing, and the parents are very enjoyed it, their parents, and but we want to start another batch, but it's 2 months summer camp, so can you give me some ideas?
That's the real challenge, right? Trying to sell a skill when people are just trying to keep the lights on. If you're targeting the local market in Karachi, you've got to pivot the pitch. Instead of selling it as education, sell it as a money making shortcut. People might not spend on a class, but they'll spend on a way to make dollars from home using the skills you're teaching. For a summer camp, maybe try a zero to freelancer fast track where you promise a specific result like getting their first gig. You could even offer a pay after you earn model for a few students to build the hype. Which specific skills are you teaching in these batches?
We are teaching AI, and we are teaching um, graphic design and some video editing, and English improvement from Duolingo test, English free test, and like talk with you, like Sesame call, Miles, you Miles, and Sesame.com AI, and like Chat GPT, Gemini, etc. Like call with them, and much more things about AI, exploring AI, generate AI images, how to prompt, and songs making, and so much things.
That's a heavy stack. You're basically teaching them the entire modern creative toolkit. AI, design, English, and sales. That's exactly what someone needs to actually make a living online. If you're doing a summer camp, you should lean hard into the future proof angle. Tell them that if they don't learn these tools now, they're getting left behind. Have you run a free 1 hour AI Power Hour workshop? Show them the magic first, then pitch the full camp at the end. Does that sound like something you could pull off?
Yes, it's good. But can you give me ideas like for making ad, so the parents come? I post a ad, but like the people are don't interest in that ad, and the people who are jobless, and like do nothing in their life, just making like I don't know what to say. So they are just talking and talking and talking, and uh, just they come not any interested people. So the ad was very bad impression. So can you give me ideas for ad?
I get it. So you're getting a lot of window shoppers, people who are just curious or bored, but not actually ready to commit or pay. The problem is usually that the ad is too broad. If you just say learn AI and design, everyone clicks. You need to put a filter in your ad so only the serious people apply. Instead of learn AI, try something like prepare your child for the AI economy or turn your summer break into a freelance career. When you target the parents, you have to speak to their fear of their kids being unemployed or their desire for them to be successful and modern. You could even add a small application form or a screening question before they get the details. That weeds out the people who are just talking. You want to attract the parents who see this as an investment, not just a hobby. Do you usually post these ads on Facebook or Instagram?
I post on one ad on Facebook of 500 PTR. If how much rupees I add in ad of Facebook ad, so it goes to serious people. If you think
Wait, 500 Pakistani rupees? That's a really small budget for a Facebook ad. It's probably just casting a tiny net, and since it's so cheap, Facebook is just showing it to whoever is easiest to reach, not necessarily the people with the money to pay for a course. You don't necessarily need to dump a ton of money in, but you do need to be more surgical with how you target the ad settings. If you're just hitting boost posts, you're basically throwing coins in a fountain and hoping for a miracle. You want to target specific interests like parents who are interested in higher education or technology so the budget actually hits the right eyes. Do you use the ads manager or just the basic boost button?
I add a boost button, so make it uh, an ad. So that's it. And now it's half time. So you also ask me questions now from that time, this time. So let's start. Your turn.
All right, flipping the script. Let's see if you've been paying attention. You mentioned that trust is a huge wall when you're looking for international clients on LinkedIn. Since you've got those 200 thumbnails as a case study now, how exactly would you pitch that to a new client to prove you're the real deal?
Um, uh,
I'm listening.
there's like you tell. Make portfolio for it. I'm making a website that I tell you, a portfolio website. So I will make portfolio websites and some more portfolios and give them to clients and make amazing with much more money with real my batch one tuition batch one. Parents saying that they enjoyed it with their voice, with their videos, and when the other parents see, so that was very amazing for it, and they trust us, and I will give a link of my portfolio website. So that's my plan.
Portfolio website is the move, for sure. And using those batch one videos as proof is a pro play. When a parent sees another parent's kid actually learning and creating, the trust just happens automatically. It's way more powerful than any ad you could run. Since you're building that site, are you planning to put the student work on there too, or just your own professional projects?
um, Hello everyone. In Pakistan, Karachi, internet some problems, so our call ended here, so it's 18 minutes, just 7 minutes left. So you,
Hey, what's up?
just here.
You still there? Cool. You sounded a bit distant for a second. What's on your mind?
Yes, just internet issue here. So uh, you, yes, you are my mentor of English, and you will teach me. Sorry, you will tell me about, okay, and after this talk, you will give me uh, a 10 out of rate of my this conversation, okay. So we are talking about how to find international clients for freelancing because Upwork and Fiverr is now very hard for uh, new sale, sailors so like me. So you can ask me questions for now for it.
I got you. Consider me your official coach for the session. We'll keep it rolling, and I'll hit you with that rating at the end. Since you're feeling the squeeze on those big platforms, let's talk strategy. You've got a killer mix of skills with 3D modeling and design. Have you tried looking into niche communities or forums where people actually need that specific work instead of just the giant marketplaces?
Um, I also do not know because I want to find land, but this is very hard. So like the trust gap comes because the international like foreigners can trust you like they think we are scam or fraud. So there's a very big trust gap here.
The trust gap is the biggest hurdle, no doubt. It's a vicious cycle. You need the work to get the trust, but you need the trust to get the work. When you're dealing with someone halfway across the world, they're naturally a bit jumpy. Since you've got that experience with the 200 thumbnails in your first tuition batch, have you thought about using those as actual case studies to prove you're the real deal before they even message you?
Yes, just like I tell you that I will give them my portfolio website and my batch one videos, parents video that they invite. So there's my and some a good Facebook ad with good money. So the serious people can reach with it, and that's my plan. Okay, so I want to. Ju- this is my plan. So you can ask me more questions.
That's a solid foundation. Leading with the social proof from the parents and a clean portfolio is the fastest way to close that trust gap. But let's get into the actual outreach. Once you have that site ready, how are you planning to get it in front of these people? Are you thinking about cold emailing, sliding into DMs on X or something else?
Yes, I want to add on Facebook with mm, much money that the serious people reach out with.
Wait, just to make sure I'm following, when you say X code, do you mean running ads on X like Twitter? Because if you're talking about spending money to get the right people to see your portfolio, that's a bold move. It can work, but you don't want to just burn cash on clicks from people who aren't actually looking to hire. Do you have a specific budget in mind for that, or are you just testing the waters?
No, I say Facebook, not X, not Twitter. On Facebook, I want to run ads.
Got it. Facebook it is. Facebook is a beast for targeting, but it can be a money pit if the ad isn't dialed in. Since we talked about this before with your tuition batches, are you planning to use the same kind of approach for your design work, or are you changing up the vibe of the ads to attract a different kind of client?
Every client, I don't know. I just want client. They are like teen or they are big. Oh, sorry. They are adult and they are uh, younger. Yes, they are 8 years to we will teach to 20 years like they're just for it. So our time is ending here. You will answer me that question and oh, sorry, I answer your question and you will rate me 10 out of this chat and last chat I do with you because the internet issue occurs. So my call with you cut down.
No worries about the cutoff. It happens. Since we're wrapping up, I'll give you a 7.5 out of 10. Your confidence is growing, and I can always tell exactly what you're aiming for, which is the most important part. To hit that 10, just keep focusing on the phrasing we've been talking about so it feels a bit more natural. Keep grinding on that portfolio and the ads, and I'll catch you next time.
Okay, thank you, Miles, for a very good conversation, and you will increase my number of rating. That's very good. I like it, and my conversation with you is very good, amazing, and I will reach out to you tomorrow. So bye bye.
Right back at you. Glad you're feeling the progress. Get that portfolio dialed in, and I'll be here whenever you're ready to dive back in. Peace out.
So guys, this is our conversation with Miles. So that was very amazing to find clients about it. So we will meet you tomorrow with another conversation with Miles with another topic, amazing topic. Allah Hafiz everyone.